So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is Wednesday morning and the rain has just been relentless. It's been pouring down rain for, I don't even know, 3 or 4 hours right now. And it's just letting up a little bit right now. So while it's not pouring, I want to run down to the brick house real quick and check on that drain that I put in. That must have been, what, 3 weeks ago or something. I put like a French drain across the backyard to take care of any groundwater and surface water. So I brought all the stone right up to the top because the backyard stayed nice and flat, but that meant the water was laying there. So I put that drain in and I never did get it seeded yet. We got busy with all the concrete and stuff, but I want to run down, just make sure water's running out of the end of the pipe and it, you know, that it's working. All right, the rain is definitely letting up some now, but it had been raining really hard there for the last 3 or 4 hours. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful thing right there, isn't it? What I'll do when it dries up, I have a little bit of dirt to get rid of down here. I'll put some fill over top of this pipe some, but I'm going to extend this down that way a little bit further. But yeah, that's really working good. So all that water coming out of the end of that pipe, it's coming from down this hill right here, going into this stone trench and around the house. All right, it's now Thursday morning, and we did have a little bit of rain this morning, but I think things may start to dry out. Tomorrow and the weekend look pretty decent. But anyway, right now I hopped in the truck. I'm running to pick up some more 2x4s to use for framing inside the new building. I bought some the other day from one place that I deal with quite often, and I like them. But there's another place just down the road, and the price is the same. So I want to buy some off of them to kind of compare the quality. The ones I got the other day were okay. You know what I mean? They were just okay for framing material. Not the best, not the worst. They were okay. So if this other place, you know, same price, better quality, I may go with them, but we'll make a decision here today. But when I did that video the other day, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, I bought some 2x4s, and there were a ton of comments asking why I didn't saw my own 2x4s on our sawmill. You know, because we do have some of that red pine that could be used. So once we get back to the house, I kind of want to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, some people were real genuine, just asking, hey, why don't you saw your own? Other people are like, how stupid, you have a sawmill. But there is good reason for it. And believe it or not, I do kind of think things through a little bit. Maybe at times it appears I don't. But yeah, I try to make pretty good decisions. I do. So once we get back to the house, I'll explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. All right, I just got back to the house, and these 2x4s here, they look pretty nice. Now, these are 10-footers right here. I do need some of these, but I need mostly 12-footers, and they have some coming in, so they got my name on a couple hundred of them. And by the way, people were asking the other day why I don't just back in the building. We just poured this the other day. I'm giving it a couple more days before I drive on this concrete right here. Boy, it looks nice, doesn't it? I said the other day, as much as I like stone, I like concrete a lot better. All right, so I got back to the house a little bit ago, got all the 2x4s in the building over there, but it's actually a pretty decent day. Not quite as humid as it has been, but I think tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday actually look pretty decent. I think it's going to be pretty nice. Been a lot of rain, a lot of humidity. Kind of feels like a rainforest around here. Grass is growing like crazy, but everything's just wet. You know what I mean? Like the deck, dries. Everything's just wet. But anyway, I wanted to talk about buying 2x4s. There's been a ton of comments on the last video, people asking why we would buy 2x4s when we have a sawmill. And that's a good question. Some people are being real genuine about it. We're just curious. You know, you always get the ones, oh, you're an idiot. Why would you buy 2x4s when you have a sawmill? But like I mentioned earlier, I try to make the best decisions that I can. And I think I make pretty good decisions. I do most of the time. I didn't always do that, but I do think things through. And so what I did, I broke out my trusty envelope here. I love writing on envelopes.
He does.
I write everything on envelopes. I don't know.
I keep all the birth certificates for the kids in envelopes, and seriously, each one has some sort of message that Mike wrote.
Well, she always says, why don't you just write on a piece of paper? I'm like, envelope, it's kind of like rigid, and you can kind of hold it up and see what you're doing. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. We have a Woodmizer LX 150 sawmill, and I absolutely love it. However, it is a manual mill. It's no hydraulics. I use the excavator to turn the bigger logs. It does a wonderful job. I bought that mill mostly with the intentions on sawing good hardwood lumber, you know, live edge slabs, things like that. We've done some of that stuff. We did saw a little dimensional lumber on it, some 2x4s before. It works great for that. Although with a manual mill, it is time consuming. You know, when you watch a video of us sawing, you know, there'll be times where it's sped up and I'm just blowing through the boards. There's a lot more to it than the actual sawing part. People always talk about, you know, how many horsepower a sawmill is, how fast it will cut. That's only part of it. That part doesn't even concern me really, how fast it actually cuts. It's getting the trees from the woods, you know, felling them, bucking them up, getting them over here to the yard, getting them on the mill, sawing them and turning them, stacking, stickering. Very labor intensive, takes a lot of time. Very rewarding to do, but it's a lot of work. It is, and it takes a lot of time. So reason number one is we have a manual mill. If I had a hydraulic mill, probably be a different story. And reason number two is we don't have a kiln yet. At some point we will have a kiln. We've been working. I want a kiln. Yeah, she definitely wants a kiln to dry lumber, but something we're working on, and the jury is still out on that. As far as needing that lumber to frame to be kiln dried, I don't think you really do. I would stack and sticker it for maybe a month or two, which is something else, time. But I don't think it really needed to be kiln dried. So those two reasons so far, I don't have a manual, or I have a manual mill, not a hydraulic, and we don't have a kiln. Now, you know how I like numbers, right? And by the way, that video the other day when I bought lumber, it was kind of a joke how husbands talk to their wives about how I justified buying that new slide compound miter saw. She knew that, I knew that. Most everybody that watched that video knew that, but there's a few people saying your numbers don't add up. It was just kind of a joke, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, the red pine that we have that I've sawed before, most of those trees are about 14, 15 inches in diameter at the butt, all right? At the base of that log, 14, 15 inches in diameter. Now, before I have sawed 2x4s out of that, I'll get about 8 2x4s out of one log, and that's like a 14-inch log. So at today's prices, that's $36.16 for 8 2x4s. Now, I get about 5 logs out of a tree, sometimes 6, but as you know, all trees have a little bit of a taper to them. So if it's 14 or 15 inches at the bottom, up at the top, it probably gets down to 10 inches where I quit sawing. So, you know, you'd get 8 2x4s out of the first one, 8 out of the second one, probably 6 out of the third, 6 out of the fourth if you're lucky, and 4 out of the fifth. So out of one tree, you're going to get about 32 2x4s. And at today's prices, it's about $144.64. Now, for this building over here, this is just an estimate, but say I need 500 2x4s, right? At $4.50 each, you're looking at about $2,200 to buy all the framing lumber inside that building right there. So that's a considerable amount of money. But like I said, out of one tree, you're going to get 32 2x4s. So I'm going to need about 16 trees to get 500 2x4s. Now these are 8-footers, and I need longer lengths and stuff. This is just for comparison's sake here. So for me to get 16 trees dropped, you know, drop them on the ground, buck them to length, haul everything over to the yard here, I'm probably looking at about 2 days of work. You know, that's a lot to get that many logs over here to the yard. And plus, with the weather we've had the last week, there's no way I'm even going to get out there to do it. It's so wet and sloppy out there. So 16 trees I would need, and like I said, take about 2 full days to get them out of the woods. Now once you get the logs over to the mill, I'm saying it takes me, and I'm sure there's guys out there that are faster, and a lot of times we're filming what we do and it takes more time, but you're looking at about an hour per log just to get 8 2x4s. And you know, with a hydraulic mill, you'd go much faster. And I'm not just talking about sawing, I'm talking about getting the mill or getting the log on the mill, getting it centered up, sawing the lumber, you know, stacking, stickering it, all that, you're looking at about an hour per log. And that's probably best case scenario. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. So, you know, if you've got 80 logs total to get those 500 2x4s, you're looking at about 80 hours of time just sawing, stacking, stickering. You got another couple days in getting the logs over to the mill, if you could get out there, because of the, you know, it's a muddy mess right now. So I'm looking at about 96 hours, and I think that's a
generous.
Yeah, pretty conservative estimate. About 96 hours I think it would take me to drop those trees, get them out of the woods, saw them up. They still wouldn't be dry, and we just don't have that kind of time. And I never, very seldom can I work a full 8 or 10 hours straight. We have some different circumstances than others, but usually a couple times a day, Hunter needs my attention, or, you know, I give Melissa a break a little bit, we're doing something else. And that's basically it. So if you're looking at 96 hours, and it's going to cost me about $2,260 to buy those 2x4s, that works out to about $23.54 an hour. If I had more time and I wasn't in a hurry, like I'd like to get everything done in here and, you know, have some people over at Christmas, it would be worth doing. But for us right now, it's much easier and I think smarter just to buy the lumber for framing. Now, when it comes to like siding material, like I built a woodshed down there. Now, I did use 2x4s that I cut on the mill, but most of that was all the siding, and that was cut at 7/8 of an inch thick, and it came out fantastic. And you can get a lot more boards 7/8 of an inches than you can 2x4s out of a log, and you just plain saw right through them. It's a lot faster. But we'll be using a lot of the lumber from the sawmill inside the building, just not framing material. So that's kind of the story on that. I hope that makes sense. And everybody has different, you know, everyone's got different situations. They've got, some people have all the time in the world, some people don't. Maybe you don't have anything else going on. But along with what's going on with this building, we've got everything else we normally do going on. You know, there's always something happening.
Our lives.
And so we stay pretty busy. So that, hopefully that kind of explains for some of you out there why we just bought the lumber. For us, it just kind of makes sense. I love the sawmill. It's fantastic. But I think my time could be better spent. You know, if it's going to take me 2 straight weeks, basically, to get that lumber sawed, stacked, it wouldn't even be dry, you're looking at a month and a half, 2 months from now, before I could even be putting it up. And in that amount of time, I'll have everything framed and moved on to the next thing. So that's about all I have to say about that. What movie's that from? You know what that's from?
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Forrest Gump.
And does he say that?
Yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Anything you would like to add today, Melissa?
I think you're right. I think that's actually very helpful. Someone like me, I see it as a time thing. Like, let's do this. Go buy the wood, bring it in, let's start framing. Instead of, because I just can calculate the drying time would. And all this other stuff, my brain just didn't really calculate. I knew it, I just didn't think of our weather, trying to get out, get the trees, bring them in. That, you know, that alone would be, oh my goodness. Right now, you'd be 2 weeks out.
I'd slide right down that hill, getting back to that red pine right now.
But it makes a lot of sense, and I just think for right now, for what we're doing, and if we had the time previously, we could have prepared and had those, but it just didn't work. And keep in mind, like Mike said, our lives are parallel to our what we're doing with videos. So we're making videos and putting out, but we're also living our life and like trying to, you know, Hunter's needing to see some doctors and, you know, all those appointments and stuff. Where it's a juggling act.
It is. And we do the best we can, and we enjoy every bit of it. And so we just do what we do. And like I said, everybody's different. You know, I always thought it'd be cool to take some time and build, like Ty, a nice, and Anthea, can't forget her, like a nice playhouse, all out of red pine. But that wouldn't be something where I don't need 500 or 600 2x4s to do that. That is a big, that's a lot of framing in there. You know what I mean? I don't even know. That was just a guesstimate. I know all around the perimeter, but like I said, we're framing in, you know, a bathroom, a little kitchen, a little bedroom. And since we have the high ceilings, I think over the bedroom in the bathroom. We're going to keep that at 8 feet, and we'll have like 3.5 feet of storage above that you can get to from the garage, just for things we don't use all the time. But we're getting it all figured out. Things are moving along. Everything takes longer than what we thought, but I actually kind of have a budget in mind, and I have everything on a spreadsheet of what I wanted to spend in that building, and we're pretty close to it. We're actually doing pretty good. Now, some things definitely cost more than they did before, but we kind of caught these lumber prices at the right time, and so it should all work out. But what else? I want to mention something else. I can't think about it. I can't think what it was. But anyway, that's the story on that. So by no means do I recommend not getting a sawmill, because they're absolutely fantastic, especially if you have some good hardwoods, or if you've got a good something else that I didn't mention. This is very important. If I had some bigger red pine trees, like 24 inches or white pine, that would be the ticket. You could make a lot of 2x4s out of something that size. But when you get down around that 14, 15 inch mark, you know, like I said, you get about 8 of them out of a log. And but the bigger ones you'd probably get 20 out of, you know, and it would probably be worth doing. So
nice.
Anyway, I just want to take a few minutes to kind of explain that, but just keep in mind, although I'm a weekend warrior, I usually do have a plan. I'm not saying it's the right or wrong one, but I always have a plan. I'm Melissa.
He's right.
I've always been a planner. Some of them worked out, some didn't. It's the way it is.
That's right.
But I think that's about it. Don't forget to check out Melissa's channel, Morgan's Off the Leash.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised or entertained.
Probably both.
Yeah, probably both.
Yeah.
But you were talking about being on budget, made me think about when you go to look at a used car or a new car, and the car salesman meets you and says, "What are you looking to spend?"
I always tell them nothing.
Actually, yeah. Actually,
I don't want to spend
nothing.
anything.
What? Or they sit you down. All right. What do you want your monthly payment to be? 0.
I want to know how much the car is. I always didn't like that.
I know. So, yeah. So it's good to have a plan and a budget, and I'm glad to see we're sticking to it.
Yeah.
And I think it's great.
Things are moving on. Well, we really appreciate y'all being here. We really do. It's a lot of fun interacting with everyone. We need to do some more lives here and there, but
yeah, this weekend I'll be live on Morgan's Off the Leash.
Saturday.
It's called Saturday Night Live.
All right.
Don't forget, mark your calendars. First weekend in October, we'll be at the Paul Bunyan Festival, days.
Paul Bunyan Show, yeah.
Paul Bunyan Show.
Near Cambridge, Ohio. We'll be there. Yeah. They've got everything there when it comes to wood.
They do. It's a nice show.
Chainsaws, log splitters, sawmills, up to like skidders and huge tub grinders, and there'll be some other YouTubers there too as well. I'll let you guys know in on that here in a little bit, but some that you're familiar
if you're looking
with.
For a trip, it's a great time of year.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the weather, it's the first week in October. You can break out your flannel, or who knows, it might be sunny and warm, and you know. So it's a good show. I like going to it. It was nice to meet all the people we've met. And like I said last year, we missed it, just meaning it didn't happen. None of that happened last year, but.
Yep. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. Like we always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, share them with your friends.
Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.